This is Larry Henares making your day with the first part of an Inquirer editorial and an article by Randy David entitled To Fight for Freedom. And I continue to quote. The passing of Jovito Salonga on March the 10th bereaves this nation. The statesman and patriot lived a life of achievement and commitment, and though his last years were hobbled by illness and advanced age, his contributions to his country have served to etch his name in its history. He ranked among the country's finest lawyers, and his long shadow is confirmed by the Supreme Court statement on his passing. I quote, "He was an intellectual mentor and a role model to many generations of lawyers through his courage and integrity. The court recognizes his contribution to the shaping of modern jurisprudence in basic human rights and fundamental civil liberties, especially during martial law and after the restoration of democracy," unquote. Salonga's life story did not lack in drama. He was born in 1920 in Pasig, and he lived his early years in humble surroundings. He pulled grass for his mother to sell as horse feed. He was an ice drop vendor. He fetched water from the well to sell to neighbors. He was not only hardworking but also intelligent. He graduated from the University of the Philippines and, with his worthy contemporary Jose W. Joclo, topped the 1944 bar examinations, each scoring 95.3%. He earned his master's degree from Harvard and his doctorate degree from Yale, and then began his long years in public service. He was elected and served as representative of his home district in Rizal before going on to the top spot in the 1965, 1971, and 1987 senatorial elections. Among the important legislation he sponsored were anti-plunder law, anti-coup d'etat law. He was Senate President from 1987 to 1991. More about this after these messages. This is Larry Henares making your day with the first part of an Inquirer editorial and an article from Randy David entitled To Fight for Freedom. And we continue to quote, "But it was Salonga's presence in the significant moments in our history, as well as his principled stands, that made him so important. He was active in the resistance during World War II. Though one of the critically injured in the Plaza Miranda bombing in 1971, he was an undeterred and articulate critic of the dictator Ferdinand Marcos. Like his good friend Ninoy Aquino, he stood up for our people, prostrate under the heel of tyranny, and endured arrest and military custody. Even after the Marcos dictatorship was toppled, Salonga remained at the front lines. President Cory Aquino named him chair of the Presidential Commission on Good Government, which was tasked with recovering the Marcos hidden wealth. His book, Presidential Plunder: The Quest for the Marcos Ill-Gotten Wealth, detailed how and how much the Philippine treasury was looted by Marcos. He was Senate President during a historic moment when 12 senators who voted to end the century-long presence of the U.S. military bases in the Philippines. Salonga ran for president in 1992, deemed the intellectual's choice. He lost badly, ranking sixth among 7 candidates, and thereafter was a consistent critic of whatever he deemed as bad governance, working closely with socio-civic groups. He received the Ramon Magsaysay Award, Asia's equivalent of the Nobel Prize, for government service in 2007. In expressing its grief at his passing, Malacañang said his life stands as a reproach to those who would put personal gain above public service, who would lower the standards of public discourse, and who would sacrifice human rights and the rule of law either for personal advantage. More about this tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Lara Henares making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.